Hello everyone and welcome to this case. It's called the Rotten Tooth Fairy. In the shadowy streets of Skagglefoot, Detective Danny Gallagher faced a chilling case that would haunt the city. A young woman was found brutally murdered at her apartment. Her life was just snuffed out. As the media frenzy erupted, panic spreads through the city. With time running out, Gallagher knew he had to dive into this darkness to uncover the truth behind this chilling murder and bring justice to the victim. Join Danny Gallagher on the hunt for the Rotten Tooth Fairy. Enjoy the story, detectives. I stood at the rain-soaked window of my old apartment. The city's darkness reflected in the glass like a mirror. TV hummed in the background, but I switched it off, lost in thought. The latest case was closed, but my mind was already racing ahead to the next problem, finding a new place to stay. The eviction notice on my door was a harsh reminder that nothing lasted forever. The streets were empty, save for the occasional passerby scurrying to cover. I didn't bother with an umbrella. I headed to the phone directory to find out where Jamila O'Connor lived. I obtained the address and headed straight to her apartment. To be fair, my meeting with Jamila O'Connor was a welcome distraction from the gloom.
The rain fell relentlessly, a constant companion in this forsaken city, as it always had. A sad, unyielding presence that mirrored the gloom of the streets.
She was a woman with secrets etched on her face like a fine lines. But she had a way of getting things done.
He thought to himself.
I hope she had some good news for me about a new place to stay. As we spoke, she handed me a key to the Ritz Hotel basement level. Thanks very much, madam,
he declared with pride, with his fingers tightly clutching the key to his new apartment.
Let's get around to that hotel then, eh? Fingers crossed it's a nice looking place. It can't be that bad considering it's in this fancy hotel.
He walked into the luxury hotel looking like a wet rat, his clothes clinging to him as he shuffled through the opulent lobby. The polished marble and glittering chandeliers seemed to mock his disheveled appearance. Ignoring the curious stares, he made his way toward the staircase, each step echoing in the lavish surroundings. As he descended to the basement, a sense of unease crept in, but he brushed it off. He was headed to his room, blissfully unaware that what awaited him would be a shocking surprise.
The luxury hotel's basement was a cruel joke, I can assure you. But it was a roof over my head, so I took the key and resigned to my fate. The local boozer was my next stop. It was a dive that reeked of stale cigarettes and broken dreams. After obtaining a mission next to the payphone for some simple credits, I had to speak to the shady character who slid me a photo and a cryptic message. Meet your mark at the old warehouse, midnight. There's a briefcase and it contains a package with instructions. My gut twitched like a cheap cigar, but I needed this gig.
He wandered the rain-soaked streets, the night cloaked in shadows, searching for the briefcase. The barman's words echoed in his mind, while the photo in his pocket felt like a lifeline. Each step was a mix of urgency and uncertainty, the city's gloom wrapping around him as he hunted for the elusive prize.
Looks like it's, is that it? There it is. Well, that's easy enough. Let's have a look at these instructions, see what we've got. We've got a phone number. But before I could breathe easy, the city streets were slashed with another gruesome murder scene. I knew the drill, but it didn't make it any easier. Go to the city hall, grab ourselves a case folder. Oh, it's nice to get out of that cold. The Rotten Tooth Fairy, eh? Is this what they call her?
Detective Danny Gallagher sat in the dim light of City Hall, the rain drumming a steady beat against the windows. He rubbed his hands together, trying to shake the chill that had settled deep in his bones. A young woman lay dead in her apartment, the scene already buzzing with rumors and speculation. He glanced at the clock, its hands moving too slowly for his liking.
We've got an apartment now, 103, Tally Projects.
With a resigned sigh, he stood up,
Oh, it's just gone 9.
adjusting his trench coat as he prepared to face the grim reality awaiting him.
Let's head over there in this rain again.
The city outside was a blur of shadows and rain, each step toward the apartment heavy with the weight of unspoken secrets. Danny took a deep breath, steeling himself for the darkness that lay ahead.
Right, oh hello, look, the police are actually inside. What's this down here? Crumpled piece of paper, right? Oh look, clues. Looks like they're playing with me here. Pin that. Okay, let's just check for fingerprints. Anything? Oh, we got an F. Check out here on the outside for some fingerprints. Oh, with a G, that's probably the person who lives there. The victim's eyes stared accusingly at me, like I'd failed her somehow, or in some way. But I needed to be focused on the job. I need to look around for clues, anything. A work rota. Place of work. Have to go through the trash. She's an alcoholic, this one. There's a lot of drinks in here. There's enough to open up your own bar. She must have been plastered, mate. I ain't come across nothing really. Let's go and check in the wardrobe here, see if there's anything, cause never know. Yeah, we know she lives here. We'll pin it anyway. Oh, it's nice to have enough information on the board. Check the phone book. Check the phone actually. Let's check the telephone first. Check the last caller, see if they called. Tell you what, we'll pin the actual people inside the address book. We'll have to just go through each one, see where it takes us. Might be someone she knew. Let's head up, check on the old CCTV, I think, because I did notice there's a camera just there, just up there, top right hand corner. Gotta find it first. Nope, it's not there. No. No. Next floor. Here we are. CCTV room, camera room in here. Anyone in here? No, no one's in here. Sometimes have a security guard in here. Oh look, we'll take that. Some blueprints there, the old building. That's all the vents, all the locations, everything there. Is this logged in? Doesn't look like it. Nah. Oh well, luckily I've got a code breaker there in my bag. Let's just whack that on there. Can't see anything. Oh hello, look. There's a grainy face. 1800. Another one there, look, and that's when the police came in, so let's go one back. Oh yeah, there's another one there. So we've got two grainy figures there of a face. Pin them. Pin that one. What I'm going to do after, I'm going to go and pay a visit to the neighbours, see if there's heard anything. Oh, they know these people.
As the detective sifted through the CCTV footage, his luck was about to take a dive.
A police officer caught me right in the middle of searching. It's all good. I got the information I needed. I'm making a dash for it. Next stop was the neighbours. I wanted to ask everyone. I wanted to leave no stone unturned. sorry, darling, you're standing there in the nod. Hello, ma'am. Do you know this person? Okay, thanks very much. No shooting, no gunshots. Next one. Hello, is your mum or dad in? Oh, sorry, I didn't know you was an adult. He didn't give me much information. Probably thought I was being funny or something. Come on, open up in there. Hey, officer, I'm just a detective. What you doing? Gallagher. Danny Gallagher. I'm on a case. Hey, ma'am. You took your time opening the door. Makes me a bit suspicious towards you. You ain't hiding anything in there. Do you know this person? Okay, thanks very much. Sorry to disturb you. I'll head to the second level and knock around on a few other doors. See if I can get any information out of someone. And there it is. Noir Gabriel. Thank you. You don't know how much I appreciate this. Well done, thank you. Well, we know what's next. With the name in hand, I headed to the local gun dealer's logs. I wanted to check the books.
Detective Danny Gallagher walked through the rain-soaked streets, the cold droplets soaking through his trench coat as he made his way to the underground weapons dealer. The city was a blur of reflections and shadows, neon lights flickering in the puddles at his feet. Each step echoed in the stillness of the night, the rhythmic patter of rain a constant reminder of the darkness that surrounded him. He kept his head down, focused on the path ahead, the weight of Noir Gabriel's name heavy in his mind. The air was thick with tension, and the distant sounds of sirens and muffled voices faded into the background. Danny knew he was closing in on something significant, but for now, it was just him in the rain, the city holding its breath as he moved deeper into its underbelly.
You looking at, buddy? Ain't gonna give me trouble, are ya? Alright, let's go through these logs. Can't see her name in here. Noira's name isn't in there. Let's go to the City Hall's Citizens Database. See if we can wrangle up an address. If Noir Gabriel's name is actually on there, that is. Bingo. There she is. We've got an address. Next stop, her apartment. I'm going there to arrest her. Bring her in, question her. I headed to Noir's apartment. My gut was telling me I was closing in on the Rotten Tooth Fairy.
Detective Danny Gallagher stepped into the rain-soaked street, the cold droplets soaking through his trench coat as he approached the entrance of Noir Gabriel's apartment block. The building loomed ahead, its facade worn and uninviting, flickering lights from a nearby bar casting an eerie glow on the cracked pavement. He pushed open the heavy door and stepped inside, the stale air hitting him like a wall. The lobby was dimly lit, with peeling wallpaper and flickering lights that struggled to illuminate the space. Before heading to the elevator, Danny paused at the mailboxes lining the wall, scanning the names for any sign of Noir. He ran his fingers over the cold metal, feeling for any prints that might have been left behind. The names were a mix of familiar and unfamiliar, but nothing stood out. Satisfied, he turned and made his way to the elevator, pressing the button for the 4th floor. As the lift shuddered to life, he felt the weight of anticipation settle in his chest. Each floor passed slowly, the dim lights flickering overhead, and he could almost hear the heartbeat of the building around him. When the doors finally opened, Danny stepped out into the narrow hallway, ready to confront whatever awaited him behind Noir's door.
I knocked on the door and waited for her to answer. As the door creaked open, with cuffs in hand, I knew I had her. But Noir was no shrinking violet. As I tried to cuff her, she exploded into a flurry of fists. I ducked and weaved, but she landed a few good shots. I felt my jaw crack under the pressure. For a moment now, I thought I was in big trouble. God, could this girl fight? She was tough. She was a real firecracker. But I've been in tighter situations. I gave her a solid punch to the throat, dropping her on the floor. It was over. You're under arrest, I growled, my voice firm, despite the throbbing pain in my jaw. I went through her pockets and found some bullets, linking her to the crime. The job was done. The Rotten Tooth Fairy has been captured. as I headed back to the City Hall to hand the case in. Could I finally get some rest, I thought to myself. I knew I'd nailed it. Another killer off the streets, and the city's darkness receding just a little. But I knew it wouldn't last long, because the rain would keep on falling and the shadows would keep on moving, and the city's darkness would seep in again. Oh, grab myself some floor vodka there, celebrate on the way back. Lovely jubbly. Always got time for some floor booze. Oh, there's only a swig in there. Smash that over there, you can have that. Before I head back, I'm gonna try and fix myself up a little bit. Excuse me, madam, have you got anything to help a bashed up face and a broken jaw? Yeah, I'll take some bandages. Nice, I'll just wrap that around. There's a crunchy bandage you got there. And I'll crunch them and eat them. Lovely jubbly, that's beautiful. Just gotta wait. Well, there we go. Case solved. Killer off the street. Got a new perk. And I've gone up another level. I need to get myself some painkillers. Take a few of them. Max Styley. Painkiller. With a rotten tooth fairy now out of the way, I can cross that off. We can archive that. Grab myself a can of pop. Chuck that in the sea. Pop in a local corner shop here. Get myself a Snickers bar. I'll eat that. That should feel a hole in my belly. Until the diner's open in the morning, because it's late. Go to the local news agents. Buy myself a newspaper. Gives me something to read in bed. Woodpecker spreads love. Okay. Every one of them rooms you can go in. All AI, or walking around doing their thing. Killing and murdering. Running to get out of the rain. And here I am. There's some vents there that come outside the building. You can tell it's in a fancy apartment building when that happens. Oh, I do like that floor there. Nice bit of change on the side, I'll have that. 11 credits, okay. Here we are. Wonder if my shower's arrived. It has. I'll clean off a bit. Dry myself. That's it, I'm ready. Ready to turn it in for the night. For another day. Sit on the edge of the bed there and have a little go over the paper. Hope you've enjoyed it, people. Remember, look out for one another. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you want more, see more of this. Till next time, stay off the streets of Skagglefoot. Stay out of trouble, no crime, 'cause I will find ya.